Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You know what's interesting? Right now, somewhere in your mind, there is probably a fight happening, a quiet war, and you might even notice it. Let me explain what I mean. Have you ever said, I want to be healthy, and then ate a whole pizza? Have you ever said, I need to save money, and then bought something expensive you don't need? Have you ever said, I value honesty, and then told a lie? Yeah, we all do this. And after we do it, we feel weird, uncomfortable, guilty, confused. That feeling, that's your brain fighting with itself. And it has a name. It's called cognitive dissonance. Now let me tell you why this matters for your life. This mental fight is destroying your confidence. It's keeping you stuck. It's making you tired. It's stopping you from growing. And here's the crazy part. Most people live their entire life with this fight happening in their head every single day and they don't even know it. It has a name. They don't know it can be fixed. But today you're going to understand it completely. You're going to see it clearly and you're going to learn how to stop it. When you fix this one thing, everything else gets easier. Your decisions become clear. Your energy comes back. Your self trust returns. Now, so let's talk about this. What is this mental fight? Let me tell you a story about a real person. His name is Tom. Tom smokes cigarettes, one pack every day. He's been smoking for 10 years. But Tom is also smart. He watches the news, he reads articles, he knows cigarettes kill people. He's seen the pictures on the cigarette box. So every time Tom lights a cigarette, something strange happens in his mind. He thinks two things at the same time. I'm smoking right now. The smoking will kill me. Both thoughts are true, but they don't fit together. They fight. And Tom's brain really, really hates this fight. His brain wants peace. It wants everything to make sense. This uncomfortable feeling Tom has, this is cognitive dissonance. Let me break down the words. It's easy. Cognitive means your thought, your mind, your beliefs. Dissonance means conflict, fight, disagreement. So, cognitive dissonance is when your thoughts or actions are fighting with each other, when they don't match, when they create pain in your mind. Let me give you more examples, really simple ones. Sorrow believes she's a loyal person. She always says cheating is terrible. She would never do that. But one night she cheats on her boyfriend. Now her brain has two thoughts. I'm a loyal person. I just cheated. These thoughts are fighting. They can't both be true. Sarah's brain is going crazy. Another example. Michelle posts about climate change on social media. He tells everyone to save the planet. He gets angry at companies that pollute. But Michelle drives a big car. He flies on airplanes 5 times a year. He throws away plastic every day. Two thoughts. I care about saving Earth. One thought. I do things that hurt Earth. Another thought. His brain is uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. I have another example for you. Lisa works hard. She arrives early. She stays late. She does good work. She believes that she deserves a promotion, but her boss gives the promotion to someone else. Two thoughts. I work hard and deserve success. This is a thought. And another thought is this. I didn't get the promotion. This creates confusion and pain. Another example. The good parent. David loves his kids. He believes he's patient, kind father. But yesterday he yelled at his son. He said something mean. He saw his son's sad face. Two thoughts. I'm a loving father. I'm just hurt my child. Now he feels terrible. You can see the pattern. It happens when you need to understand your brain will do anything to stop this uncomfortable feeling. Your brain is like a machine. It wants balance. It wants peace. When things don't match, your brain panics. Imagine a cat alarm. Imagine a car alarm that keeps beeping. That's your brain with cognitive dissonance. It won't stop until problems is fixed. But here's the dangerous part. Sometimes your brain fixes the problem the wrong way. It doesn't choose the truth. It doesn't choose growth. It chooses comfort. It chooses easy. It lies to you. It creates the stories. It makes excuses. And if you don't understand this, you'll believe these lies. You'll stay stuck forever. Why your brain does this? Okay, so you might be asking why. Why does my brain create these fights? Why can't I just be honest with myself? Good question. The answer is really interesting. Your brain wants you to be a good person, to be consistent, to make sense. Think about it. You have an idea of who you are, right? Maybe you think, I'm a good person, or I'm honest, or I'm hardworking. This idea of yourself is called identity. Psychologists call it self concept. And this self concept is one of the most important things in your brain. More important than being right, more important than success, more important than almost everything. Why? Because your identity is how you know who you are. Without it, you'd be lost, confused. You wouldn't know yourself, so your brain protects this identity. It protects it like a bodyguard protects a president. When you do something that goes against your identity, your brain panics. Imagine an alarm goes off. Alert, alert. This doesn't match who we are. Something is very wrong. Fix it right now. And your brain has three ways to turn off this alarm. Way number one is this. Change what you do. This is the honest way, the hard way, the way that helps you grow. If you believe smoking is bad and you smoke, Just stop smoking. Simple. Problem solved. If you believe cheating is wrong and you cheated, never do it again. Change your behavior. This is integrity. This is what strong people do. But this is really hard. Changing behavior takes work, takes discipline, takes courage. You have to admit you were wrong. You have to feel uncomfortable. You have to do difficult things. Most people don't want to do this. Too painful, too much work. And there is way to change what you believe. This is the easy way, the comfortable way, the dangerous way. If you believe smoking is bad and you smoke, just change your belief about smoking. Start thinking, actually, smoking isn't that bad. My grandfather smoked and lived until 90. These studies are lies. Everyone dies anyway. Now the fight is over. You smoke and you believe smoking is okay. Everything matches. Your brain is happy. You feel better. But you just lied to yourself. You chose comfort over truth. This is very dangerous. You and now you're living in a fantasy. You're not connected to reality anymore. And way free. Add new thoughts to make it okay. Listen, this is the sneaky way, the creative way. This is what most people do. You keep both thoughts but add a new thought to explain why it's okay. Yes, the smoking is bad, but it helps me relax, and stress kills people faster than smoking. So actually, smoking is helping me. I'm being smart. See how clever that is? How you can keep smoking and keep believing you care about health. Or, yes, I cheated, and cheating is wrong, but my partner ignores me. They don't appreciate me. I was lonely. Anyone would do the same. Now you can believe you're loyal even though she cheated. This is called rationalization, making excuses, creating stories. And humans are really, really good at this. We can create any story to make ourselves feel better. Your brain is like a lawyer. It will find any argument to prove you're innocent, to prove you're still a good person. Most people choose way two or three because they are easy. And this is where life gets stuck. This is where growth stops. This is where dreams die. People would spend years, sometimes their whole life, lying to themselves. Now, let me show you exactly how this happens in everyday life. You're going to see yourself in these examples, I promise. You say, I want to lose weight, I want to be healthy, I want to feel good. Everyone knows what to do. Eat less junk food, move your body, sleep well. Simple. But you can't do it when you eat fast food multiple times a week. You never exercise. You sit all day. You stay up late. This is cognitive dissonance. Your words and actions are opposite. So, what does your brain tell you? I'm too busy. Work is crazy. I'm too tired. I'll start next week. After this stressful period ends, Or maybe my body is different, my genetics are bad, nothing works for me. Being thin isn't even healthy. I should love my body as it is. See, your brain creates all these stories, all these excuses, but deep inside you know the truth, and this knowing creates a quiet guilt, a quiet shame all the time. Another example. You say, I want financial freedom. I want to make more money. I want a better life. But what do? You spend everything. You don't save. You don't invest. You don't try to grow. You watch TV every night. You scroll on your phone for hours. You complain but do nothing to change. Clear cognitive dissonance. So your brain tells you rich people are lucky. They were born rich. The system is unfair. I never had opportunities. Or money doesn't make you happy anyway. Rich people are stressed and miserable. Or it is too late now. The economy is bad. Everything is expensive. These excuses. Now you feel better. You explain why you're not successful and nothing is your fault. But the truth, you don't want success enough to do hard work. Another example, you're with someone who treats you badly. You're selfish. They ignore you. They don't appreciate you. Maybe they lie. Maybe they disrespect you. But you stay year after year. You say, I deserve love. I deserve respect. I know my worth. But your actions say, I'll take whatever I can get. I'm scared to be alone. Painful cognitive dissonance. Your brain creates stories. They're just stressed, work is hard, they'll change when things get better. I can help them. Or all relationships are hard. This is normal. Nobody's perfect. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I expect too much. Maybe it's my fault. Or I've been here for years already. I can't leave now. What if I never find anyone else? You lie to yourself to avoid the pain of living, to avoid facing your fear. Meanwhile, years pass, years you'll never get back. Another example, being a parent. You believe you're a good parent. You love your children, you want the best for them, but you're always on your phone. You're distracted. You're impatient. You yell when you're stressed. You make promises and break them. You compare to them to other kids. You criticize more than you praise. That's cognitive dissonance. Your brain says, I'm teaching them to be strong. I'm preparing them for real life. Or I'm so tired. They don't understand how much I do for them. Or I'll spend more time with them later. Right now I'm busy building the future. But your children are growing up right now. They're forming who they are right now. Later might be too late. Another example, phone and social media. You say social media is toxic, it wastes time, it makes people sad and anxious. You're right, studies prove this, but you scroll for 3 hours every day. You check your phone 100 times a day. You don't sit quietly for 5 minutes without touching your phone. Huge cognitive dissonance. Your brain says, I need it for work, I need it to stay connected, everyone does it. It's not that bad. I can stop anytime. Or it is just a habit, it is not really a problem. But try to go 3 times, 3 days without your phone. You'll see how addicted you are. Another example. You see, I want to achieve something great. I want to create something meaningful. I want to make an impact. You've been saying this for years, but you haven't taken one real step. You haven't written a plan. You haven't tried anything. You just talk about it, dream about it, watch videos about it. Cognitive dissonance. Your brain says, I don't have the right idea yet. I'm still planning. I need more preparation. The timing isn't right. Or what if I fail? Better to stay safe. But the truth, you're scared, and that's okay. Fear is normal, but you're letting fear inside and then lying about it. You buy expensive things, new phone, designer clothes, latest gadgets. You can't really afford it. You use credit or money you should save. You believe I should be smart with money. I should save for the future. But you just spend the money you don't have. Cognitive dissonance. Your brain immediately says, I work hard. I deserve this. Life is short. This will make me happy. Or it was on sale. I'm actually saving money. And for a few hours, you feel good. But then guilt comes back. Because deep down, you know it was a mistake. Another example. Every year, you set goals. Get in shape, save money, build something, learn a skill. You're excited at first. You make plans, you buy things you need, but after a few weeks, you quit. Or you never really started. You believe I'm ambitious, I'm a door, I finish what I start. But your actions say, I start things but don't finish. I quit when it's hard. A cognitive dissonance. Your brain says, I get busy. Life happened. The goal wasn't realistic. I'll try again next year. But year after year, same pattern, and your self trust dies. Do you see yourself in these examples? Be honest, we all do this many times a day. The question is, do you see it, or is it controlling your life without you knowing? Now let's talk about why this actually matters. Why this is not just interesting but actually dangerous. Danger number one, you'll never change. When you make excuses, you stay stuck. You don't grow. The person who says, I'll start next week, never starts. Next week comes, they find a new excuse. The person who says, I'm too busy, stays stuck in the same life forever. You become comfortable with your lies. and comfortable people never change. Think about a planet in a small pot. It can't grow bigger. The pot is too small. You're doing the same thing. You're keeping yourself in a small pot, a pot made of excuses. Danger number two, you stop trusting yourself. This is huge, really huge. Every time you say, I will do this, and then you don't do it, you lose trust in yourself. You say, I'll wake up early tomorrow. You don't. You say, I'll eat healthy today. You don't. You say, I'll work on my goal this weekend. You don't. Over and over and over. What happens? Your brain learns. My words mean nothing. I don't keep promises to myself. Eventually, when you set a new goal, a voice in your head says, yeah, right, like that's going to happen. You always quit. And if you don't believe yourself, why would anyone else? This affects everything. Your confidence disappears. Your motivation dies. You become paralyzed. This is how people give up on life. Not dramatically, not with one big decision, but slowly, over years of broken promises. Danger number three, you become two people. You say one thing but do another. You tell people to do something, but you don't do it yourself. You tell your friend to leave their bad situation while you stay in yours. You tell people to do responsible while you're not. You give advice you don't follow. People notice. They might not say it, but they see it. They lose respect for you. But worse, you lose respect for yourself. Deep inside, you know you're being fake. You know there's a gap between who you pretend to be and who you really are. And this destroys your self-esteem from inside, like water slowly damaging a house. You look okay outside, but inside you're falling apart. Danger number four. You make bad decisions. When you lie to yourself all the time, you can't think clearly. You can't see your reality. You choose what feels good near now instead of what's good for your future. The smoker who says, I'll quit tomorrow gets cancer. The person who doesn't save money ends up broke later. The person who stays in a bad situation wastes years. You make decisions after decisions based on lies, and these decisions build your life. A life built on lies can never be truly good. Danger number five, you attract wrong people. This is something most people don't understand. When you're not honest with yourself, you can't be honest with others. You pretend, you perform, you show a fake version of yourself. And what happens? You attract people who are also pretending, people who also lie to themselves, people who also make excuses, people who also don't want to grow. You all create a group, a bubble, and this bubble, everyone makes excuses together. Everyone stays stuck together. Meanwhile, People who are actually growing, people who are honest, people who have integrity, they're somewhere else, not in your bubble. You're surrounded by people who keep you small because that's who you are right now. Danger number six, you waste your life. You waste your one life. Let me be really honest with you. You have one life, just one. If you're lucky, maybe 8 years. That's about 4,000 weeks. How many weeks will you waste in living in lies, living in excuses, saying you want something but never doing it? Most people waste their entire life this way. They die with their potential still inside. They die with dreams they never tried. They die with regrets. I wish I had tried. I wish I had felt earlier. I wish I had taken care of myself. I wish I had been honest. These are real regrets from people at the end of their life. Don't be one of them. Let me fresh my mouth. Okay, danger number seven. You miss everything good. When you're always managing your lives, always creating excuses, always protecting your ego, you're not really present. You miss opportunities, relationships that could be beautiful, experiences that could change you because you're too busy lying to yourself to see them. Because this is invisible cause. The things you never even knew you missed. This is why cognitive dissonance is not just a psychology word, it is a life destroyer. But now you're going to learn how to fix it. How to fix this? The this is the most important part I want to talk about. This is where everything changed. Pay close attention. Step one, see the truth. You can't fix what you can't see. First, you need to look at yourself honestly, really honestly. No stories, no excuses. Get a piece of paper or your phone, answer these questions. Question number one, what do I say I care about most? Write five things. Five. Maybe health, family, honesty, success, freedom, money. Whatever you say matters to you. Question number two, where does my time actually go? Look at last week. What did you actually do? Where did your hours go? If you spend 3 hours a day on phone, that's where your time went. If you spend money on unnecessary things, that's where your money went. This is the truth, not what you say, what you actually do. Question number three, where is the difference? Now compare. Where do they not match? You say health matters, but you don't exercise. You say family matters, but you're always busy. You say you want to grow, but you don't try. Write every difference, every lie, every excuse. This will be uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Good. That discomfort is important. Don't run from it. Don't make excuses. Yeah, just see it. Question number four. What stories do I tell myself? For each lie, write the excuse. I'm too busy. I'll start later. It's not that bad. Everyone does it. Whatever your brain says, write it down. See your excuses clearly. This exercise alone will change your life. Most people never look, never see, stay blind forever. Step 2. Feel the pain. When you see the truth, you'll feel the pain. You'll feel the bad, uncomfortable, maybe ashamed. Your brain will want to escape, want to distract you, want to make it go away. Don't let it. Sit with the feeling, feel it, let it be there. Close your eyes for 5 minutes. Just feel the discomfort of knowing you're not living your own values. This is not punishment. This is learning. Your brain, that pain is your friend. That pain is telling you something needs to change. Most people run from this pain their whole life. They distract themselves with food, videos, shopping, work, anything. Don't run. Be brave. Feel it. Step 3. Choose your path. Now you have a choice. Path number 1 is this. Change what you do. This is the honest path. That the growth happens here. If you say health matters, start exercising. Today, not next week. Today, even just 10 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. If you say honesty matters, stop lying. All lies, even small ones. If you say family matters, put your phone away when you're with them. Be really there. This takes courage. This takes work. But this is how you become the person you say you are. Start small. Don't change everything. Pick one thing, the thing that hurts most. And for 30 days, do it. Really do it. Part B, path B. Change what you see. Change what you say. Sometimes you realize this isn't really my value. Society gave me this value. Maybe you say you want something, but you don't actually care about it. You care about something else. That is true, change what you say. Be honest about what you really want. Be careful. Make sure you're not just making excuses. Make sure you're not choosing easy because hard is scary. Ask yourself, am I changing this because it's not really mine or because it's too hard? Be really honest. Step 4. Stop making excuses. From now on, when you catch yourself saying, but I'm too busy, I'll start tomorrow, it's not that bad. Everyone does it. Stop saying this. Instead of them say, I'm choosing this. This is my choice. I take responsibility. I'm choosing to eat this even though I said I want to be healthy. I'm choosing to scroll even though I said it's a waste of time. I'm choosing to stay here even though I said I want to change. Feel the difference? No excuses, just truth. Now you either make a different choice or you admit this is what you really want. But no more lies. Step 5. Step 5 is make it easy. How? Willpower is not enough. You need system. If you want to exercise, put gym clothes next to your bed. Schedule it in your calendar. Find a friend to go with you. Make it easy. If you want to eat healthy, prepare food ahead. Remove junk food from your house. Only buy from a list. Make healthy easy, unhealthy hard. If you want to save money, automatically transfer money to savings. Delete shopping apps. Make spending harder. Don't rely on motivation. Motivation disappears, systems stays. Step 6. Find someone to check on you. You can't do this alone. None of us can. Tell someone about your goal, a friend, family member, someone who cares. Ask them to check on you every week. When someone is watching you, you're less likely to lie to yourself. When you fail, you have someone to talk to help you understand what went wrong. Step 7. Be kind to yourself. You will fail sometimes. You're human. When you fail, don't hate yourself. Don't quit. Don't quit. Just notice. I said I do X, but I did Y. Interesting. Why? Ask what triggered this? How was I feeling? What can I learn? What will I do different next time? Learn from failure, adjust, try again. People who succeed are not people who never fail. They're people who fail, learn, and keep going. Step 8. Celebrate when you succeed. When you do what you said you do, celebrate. Did you exercise like you promised? Celebrate. Feel proud. Did you eat healthy? Celebrate. Did you keep your word? Celebrate. Why? Because your brain learns through rewards. When you celebrate success, your brain thinks this feels good. Do this more. Most people only notice when they fail. They ignore when they succeed. Change that. Notice the wins, even small ones. Step 9. Check every week. Every week, sit for 15 minutes, review. Ask, where did I lie to myself this week? Where did I make excuses? Where did I keep my word? What patterns do I see? Write it down. What you measure improves. Step 10. Think long term. This is not a 30-day challenge. This is a life. This is life. There will always be new lies, new excuses, new challenges. That's okay. That's being. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Getting better over time. Some days you'll be aligned, some days you'll not. Normal. Just keep going. Keep going honest. keep adjusting, keep growing. Once you understand in yourself, you'll see it everywhere in everyone. For example, your partner. They say they love you but treat you badly. Why? Cognitive dissonance. They believe they're a good partner, but changing behavior is hard. So they create stories. You made me angry, you deserve it. Don't take it personally. They're just protecting their self image. That's a concept that we talk about. But also, don't accept it. Set boundaries, demand alignment. Your parents, for example, they gave you advice but didn't follow it themselves. They told you to work hard but complained about work. They told you to save money but had financial problems. Why? Cognitive dissonance. They believed certain values were right. They wanted to teach you, but they couldn't live them. Were they bad? No, just human, dealing with their own lives. Understanding this heals. You can appreciate what they tried to teach while knowing they couldn't fully do it. And you can choose to do better. Your boss, for example, they say they value hard work, but only promote people who play politics. Why? Cognitive dissonance. They believe they're a good leader, but really they value loyalty over merit. They can't admit this, so they create the stories. Once you see this, you really you see reality clearly, and you make based on reality, not promises. For example, your friends, they give you advice but don't follow it themselves. They tell you to take risks, but they play it safe. They tell you to chase dreams, but they stay stuck. Why? Because cognitive dissonance. Giving advice is easy, following it is hard. Don't judge them, but also don't blindly follow their advice. Look at people's results, not their words. Society says it values health, but everywhere is junk food. Society says it values education, but the system doesn't work well. Society says it values family, but everyone is too busy. Cognitive dissonance on a massive scale. Why? Because stated values and actual systems don't align. Most people don't question this, they just accept it. But you see it now, and seeing gives you power. You keep choose differently, create your own values, your own life. The key is this: most people are not aligned. Most people live with this mental fight every day without knowing. This is not judgment, this is reality. Understanding this make you more compassionate, more patient, more realistic, but also more selective, more careful about who you listen to. Surround yourself with people who actually do the work, who live with integrity, who are aligned, those people who are rare but they exist. Find them, and become one yourself. This is not just about you, this is bigger. The ripple effect. When you live with integrity, you inspire others. Your children see it. They learn what real integrity looks like. Your partner sees it. Maybe they start their own journey. Your friends see it. They think maybe I can do this too. Even as strangers see it. They respect you, trust you, um, are drawn to you because integrity is magnet. Truth is powerful. You become a light and you don't even try. It just happens. Global problems. Right now, the world has big problems: climate change, poverty, inequality, mental health crisis. Why do they persist? Collective cognitive dissonance. Why say we care but don't change behavior? We say we want peace but support conflict. Cognitive dissonance on global scale. Okay, now the question is, what is my part? What is your part? We cannot fix the world alone. You cannot do it alone, but you can fix yourself. You can be aligned. And when enough people do this, the world changes. Every big change in history started with individual choosing to live differently. You might not be famous, but you can live this way, and that matters more than you know. One day you'll be gone. What will people remember? Someone who talked big but did little, who made excuses, or someone who lived their values, who kept their word, who had integrity. This is your legacy. What you're building every day, every choice, with every little choice. Not your money, not your success, not your character, your integrity. That's what lasts. We've been here for 53 minutes. Thank you for staying. Let me give you a summarization. Cognitive dissonance is when your thoughts and actions don't match. This creates mental pain. Your brain tries to stop this pain, usually by lying to you, making excuses. This keeps you stuck, stop growth, destroys self-trust, wastes your life. The solution. This is the solution. See the truth, feel the pain, choose alignment. Change your actions to match your beliefs, or change your beliefs to match your actions. But stop lying, stop excuses, create systems, find accountability, be kind to yourself, celebrate wins, check weekly, think long term. The impact is this: when you live this way, everything changes. Confidence grows, self trust returns, life becomes real, and you inspire others. Create ripple effects, become part of the solution. This is your next steps. Week one. This week, just observe. Notice when you lie to yourself. Write it down. No judgment. Just see. After this week, week two until uh, 5, 2 until 5. Pick one area, the one that hurts most. For 30 days, for 30 days, be completely aligned on that one area. Completely aligned with that area. Create systems, find accountability, track the progress. After 30 days, review, celebrate, then add another area. Slowly bring more life into alignment. Remember, you're not trying to be perfect, you're trying to be honest. You're not trying to never feel cognitive dissonance, you're trying to recognize it fast and fix it. This is not about impressing anyone. This is about becoming who you know you can be. I believe in you. I believe in you. The fact that you stayed here for these hours proves something. You are serious. You are ready. You're different. You're willing to look at uncomfortable truths. You're willing to grow. So start today. Start right now. Look at your life honestly. See where you're lying and choose differently. One choice at a time, one day at a time, one area at a time. Close the gap. Be honest. Be aligned. This is how you build a life you respect. This is how you build self trust. This is how you become who you mean to be. Thank you for being here. I'm interested. I'm honored to share this with you. I'm honored. Now go make your actions match your voice. Live your life. Let's break this mental conflict. Live with integrity. Your life is waiting. Now, there may be some questions in your head, and I want to answer them. Let me answer some questions you might have. Question number one: is it normal to feel cognitive dissonance every day? Yes, completely normal. Everyone experiences this multiple times a day. The difference is awareness. Most people don't notice, they just feel uncomfortable and don't know why. You know now, and knowing is the first step to change. Question number two: what if I've been lying to myself for years? Is it too late? No, it's never too late. Some people wake up at 16 and completely change their life. Better than better late than never. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. Don't waste more time regretting past time. Start today. Question number three: what if I can't change? What if I'm too weak? You're not too weak. You're just using the wrong approach. Don't rely on willpower alone. Use systems, use accountability, make change easy. Also, start small. Don't try to change everything, just one thing. Build confidence, then add more. Small wins create momentum. Question number four: what if people judge me for changing? Some will. That's normal. When you change, you make other people uncomfortable because your change highlights their lack of change. They might mock you. They might say you're being extreme. They might say you've changed. This is their cognitive dissonance talking, not yours. Stay focused on your path. Real friends will support you. Fake friends will leave. Good. Question number 5. How long does it take to stop lying to myself? It is not a destination, it is a journey. You'll always have moments of cognitive dissonance, always have moments where you need to check yourself. But it gets easier after 30 days. You'll notice patterns. After 90 days, new habits form. After a year, you are a different person. Be patient. Trust the process. Question number 6. What is the difference between self compassion and making excuses? Great question. Subtle but important difference. Self compassion is this: I failed, that's okay, I'm human, what can I learn? Let me try again. That's self compassion. And making excuses is: I failed because of X, Y, Z, it's not my fault, I had no choice. Self compassion takes responsibility and moves forward. Excuses blame others and stay stuck. Feel the difference? Okay. Question number 7. What if my partner or family doesn't support my change? This is hard, really hard. First, understand your change threatens them. It makes them look or their at their own lives. Talk to them, explain what you're doing, invite them to join you. But if they refuse, if they actively sabotage you, you have a decision to make. You can't change them. You can only change yourself. Sometimes growth means creating distance from people. That's painful, but necessary. Your growth is more important than their comfort. Question number 8. Can cognitive dissonance ever be good? The discomfort itself, yes, it is your alarm system. It tells you something is wrong. The problem is how you most people respond to it. They lie instead of change. So the discomfort is good. It is information. Use it. But don't stay in it. Fix the problem. That's the key. Question number 9. How do I know if I'm changing my beliefs for the right reasons? Ask yourself, would I be proud to tell someone why I changed this belief? If yes, it is probably genuine. If no, it's probably an excuse. Also ask, if I am I moving towards something I value or running away from something hard? Moving forward equal growth. Running away equal excuse. Be honest with yourself. Question 10. What if I fail after starting this journey? You will fail. Guaranteed. Everyone does. Failure is not the problem. Giving up is the problem. When you fail, use step 7. Be kind to yourself. Learn, adjust, try again. Success is not never failing or falling. Success is getting up every time you fall. Let me tell you some real stories of people who changed their lives by understanding cognitive dissonance. Let me fresh my mouth to tell you these stories. Story number one, the weight loss journey. A man was overweight for 15 years. He tried every diet, he failed every time. Why? Cognitive dissonance. He said he wanted to lose weight, but he kept eating poorly and he kept making excuses. I have a slow metabolism. I have a bad genes. Diets don't work for me. Then one day he stopped lying. He wrote down the truth. I say I want to lose weight, but I eat junk food every day. I'm lying to myself. This hurt a lot, but he felt it. He didn't run. Then he made one change. He removed all junk food from his house. That's it, just one change. And he told his wife, check on my every day, hold me accountable. 3 months later, he lost 12 kilos. 6 months, 25 kilos. Not because he had a special willpower, because he stopped lying, created a system, found accountability. Today, 2 years later, he's maintained his weight. He's a different person. Story number two, the career change. A woman worked in a job she hated for 10 years. Every single day she hated. She said, I want to do something meaningful. I want freedom. I want to create something. But she never tried, never even started. Cognitive dissonance. Everyday painful cognitive dissonance. Her excuses was this. I need more money saved first. I need more preparation. The economy is bad. Maybe next year. Then she did the excuse exercise. She wrote the truth. I say I want freedom, but I do nothing. I am scared. I am lying to myself. This was hard to admit, but once she saw it, everything changed. She said to herself, "Okay, I'm scared. That's true, but I'll do it anyway." She didn't quit her job immediately. That would be too scary. Instead, she started small. She spent 1 hour every evening working on a side project, just 1 hour for 6 months. Then she launched a small, simple while still working. It grew slowly after 1 year. She quit her job. Today, 3 years later, she has her own thing. She works from home. She's happy. What changed? She stopped lying to herself. She admitted her fear, but she didn't let fear decide. Let me give you another successful story. A man was in relationship for 8 years. His girlfriend disrespected him multiple times. He said, I deserve respect. I deserve loyalty. I know my worth. But he stayed. He forgave again and again. Massive cognitive dissonance. He felt it every day, the pain, the confusion, the shame. His excuses were like this. She'll change. She's sorry. I can help her. I love her. We've been together so long. Then a friend asked him, if your brother was in this relationship, what would you tell him? He immediately said, Live, leave. She doesn't respect you. She won't change. That question changed everything. He saw his hypocrisy. He saw his life. He wrote the truth. I say I deserve respect, but I accept disrespect. I'm scared to be alone. I'm lying to myself. This hurt deeply, but he felt it. He sat with it. Then he made the decision. He ended the relationship. It was the hardest thing he ever did. The first month was terrible. He cried. He doubted himself. He almost went back. But he didn't. He stayed strong. 6 months later, he felt free. 1 year later, he met someone who truly respected him. Today, 2 years later, he's in a healthy relationship. He's happy. He respects himself. What changed? What changed? He stopped lying about what he deserved. He aligned his actions with his words. Let me give you another story. A woman was addicted to her phone. She knew it. Everyone knew it. She spent 6 hours a day scrolling social media, news, everything. She said social media is toxic. It's wasting my life. It's making my anxious. But she couldn't stop every day, 6 hours, sometimes more. Her excuses: I need it for work. I need to stay connected. Everyone does this. Then she tried something. She used a screen time app just to see the truth. The app said 7 hours and 23 minutes average per day. She was shocked. She thought it was 3 4 hours, but 7 hours. She didn't believe it. She shocked. She checked for the same numbers, 6 to 8 hours every day. She wrote the truth. I say social media is toxic, but I use it 7 hours a day. I'm addicted. I'm lying to myself. That this is was painful to admit, but she saw it clearly now. She made change, deleted apps from phone. Big steps. Only allowed to use them on computer for 30 minutes after dinner. Put the phone in another room at night. Created a morning routine without phone. First week was hell. She felt anxious, bored, lost, but she persisted. Second week easier. Third week she felt free. Today, 1 year later, she uses social media 30 minutes a day. That's it. She sleeps better, she's more present with family, she's happier. What changed? She stopped making excuses. She created systems to make change easier. What these stories teach us: all these people had cognitive dissonance, all were stuck, all were making excuses, but they all did the same thing. They saw the truth and wrote it down. They felt the pain instead of running. They made the one change at a time. They created systems. They found accountability. They persisted even when it was hard. You can this too. You're not different. You're not too broken. You're just human, and humans can change. Okay, now My final word. This is my last word. Let me be completely honest with you guys, really honest. Nobody's coming to save you. No magic pill will fix this. No video will change your life. Only you can do this. Only you can stop lying to yourself. Only you can choose alignment. It will be hard. Some days you'll want to quit. Some days you'll think it's not worth it, but it is worth it more than anything else you could do. Because this is about becoming who you really are, not who you pretend to be, not who society wants you to be, but who you truly are. And that person, that authentic, aligned, honest version of you, that person is incredible. That person has power. He has confidence, has peace, has joy. That person doesn't need to lie, doesn't need to pretend, doesn't need to hide. That person is free, and you can be that person starting today, starting right now. All you have to do is stop lying and start living. Close the gap, be honest, be aligned. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's simple, but it will change everything. So go, start now. Don't wait. Don't overthink. Don't make plans that you'll never follow. Just take one action right now. Just one honest action. Write down one truth about yourself, one lie you've been telling, one area where you not aligned. That's step one. Then take a step two, then a step three. Keep going, keep being honest, keep choosing alignment, and watch your life transform. I believe in you. Now you need to believe in you too. Thank you for these hours. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring enough to want you to change. Now, go live with life you deserve, the life you were meant to live, the life of integrity and truth. You've got this. Thank you.